The following presentation is brought to you by the Realm Network.
Hello, everybody. This is Vince Russo. Listen, I don't even know how to intro this thing. Like, I'll be totally honest with you because, listen, I've had some big names on the show. I've had some huge names on the show. I've had the Steve Austins on the show. I've had the Shawn Michaels on the show, the Kevin Nashes. I've had the Kurt Angles on the show. I've had beautiful women on the show. I'll be honest with you. I have no idea how I got into this. Like, I really don't. This is what I know. I took a booking in North Carolina last week. You know, I mean, I work for this promoter, Charlie Armstrong, that I really like, and Charlie's a stand-up guy, and I don't do too many, indie shows. So I did it because of a guy by the name of Charlie. And all of a sudden, I'm at this show, minding my freaking own business, and I get attacked. I'm going to call it an attack. I get attacked by these three individuals, who literally, came out of nowhere. 1 minute they weren't there. The next minute they were. They were all up in my space. I didn't know who these guys were. And listen, I'm going to be as polite as I can be. They were a gangly bunch. You know what, gangly means? It means that if you're walking down the street and you see these guys coming at you, you're literally either running in the other direction or either jumping in front of a car. You're doing one of those two things. But these guys approached me, can you do us a favor? Can you do us a favor? Can you do us a favor? Me being the nice guy I am, I did them a favor. That's how Vince Russo rolls. Unfortunately, I did them one favor, and now I can't get rid of them. Every time I go on Twitter, they're there. Every time I go on the Facebook, and this is a shoot. They email me. I don't know how they got my email address. I didn't give them my email address. So finally I said, okay, guys, leave me alone already. Leave me alone. Listen. We had a chance meeting. I did you a favor. What do I have to do to get rid of you once and for all? Because this nightmare's got to end. So they said, okay. Bring us on your show one time, and we will forever leave you alone. And I said, is that a promise? They said, yes, that is a promise. So I am now going to introduce this gangly crew to you. They call themselves the Ugly Ducklings, and you will understand why in a minute. I mean, you want to talk about a title fitting the person? They're the Ugly Ducklings for a reason. I have with me today all three of them. I have Rob Killjoy, Lance Lude, and Kobe Carino. I was going to say, gentlemen, are you there? I can't. With all due respect, if I call the three of you gentlemen, I will lose all my credibility. Gangly characters, are you guys there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's one by one introduce yourself to my audience, because remember, they're seeing this on video. They're not just hearing it on audio, they're seeing it on video. Let's start with Mr. Killjoy. Wait till you see what this guy freaking looks like. You think I'm kidding you. Mr. Killjoy, please, give yourself a nice little intro. Go ahead.
Well, as you said, I'm Rob Killjoy. I look like this. We're the Ugly Ducklings. I think that I would qualify as the ugliest of the ducklings, self-proclaimed, of course. But I'm Rob Killjoy. I am 1/3 of the six-man trios tag team champions at PWF, the Ugly Ducklings. How you doing, Vince?
All right,
we appreciate you having us on.
Mr. Killjoy, first of all, let me start with you because I got a couple questions. You're scratching that freaking beard like some kind of a like just some kind of a farm animal. Is anything in that beard? Is there some type of skin irritation? Like why the scratching of the beard nonstop?
I would mind your own affairs if I were you. I wouldn't ask questions you don't want the answer to, Vinny Roo.
Well, Mr. Killjoy, I have to get the answer to this question because everybody watching this is asking the same question. Where's the tooth, bro? Like, what happened to the tooth? Why can't the tooth be replaced?
Well, we're ugly ducklings, and I'm not exactly the richest duck. I don't have the most bread, so I don't necessarily have dental insurance, and I've got the same tooth knocked out twice. So I figured fate must have it. I'm not supposed to have that tooth. It's okay. I think that it fits me. I think I make up for it in personality. I'm not aesthetically pleasing, but that doesn't matter. I'm an ugly duckling.
Oh, okay. All right. Listen. Rob is just the tip of the iceberg. Wait till you meet this character, because I'm saving the third character for last because he should know better. Let me introduce you to the second character, Lance Lude. Please say hello to my audience.
Quack, quack, Vince. What is up, Vince Russo? Finally, you've came to your senses and you've brought entertainment to the Vince Russo podcast. Thank you.
Okay, listen, Mr. Lude, Lance Lude. Listen, I got to ask you this first. What is going on with that hairdo? Like, what exactly kind of a hairstyle would you call that?
Honestly, Vince, it's a broke one. It's been a rough month, and as you can see, it's been a rough month. I mean, what can I say? The bread hasn't been baking properly.
Now, Mr. Lude, I got to ask you this question. I know I'm in Colorado, and it's 8:30 in the morning here. I think all three of you gentlemen are on the East Coast. Am I correct? Don't say nothing to the third gentleman who hasn't been introduced yet. But Mr. Killjoy, and I use that Mr. roughly, are you guys on the East Coast?
Yes, sir, we are.
Okay.
We are on the East Coast, eastbound and down.
Is it fair to say, Mr. Lude and Mr. Killjoy, that it's 10:30 in the morning where you are? Have the two of you had anything to drink this morning?
Well, let's just gotta stay hydrated.
Mr. Lude, have you had anything to smoke this morning?
Well, now, when you say smoke, I'm like cigarettes, cigars. What kind of smoke? Are we talking about the devil's lettuce? What are we talking about here?
Okay, listen. Let's go on to the third member of this gangly crew because, listen, I got to tell you about the third member of this crew. Let me tell you a little something about this. This, Lance, listen, with all due respect, you're scaring the audience.
I'm sorry.
Stop playing with your hair. Listen, Lance, stop playing with your hair. Rob, stop playing with your freaking beard. Stop. Okay. All right. Listen, let me introduce you to the third part of this group. And let me put it to you this way. This third individual, his father has had a legendary career in the wrestling business for decades. Decades and decades and decades. A true journeyman in the wrestling business, has worked all over the world, and quite frankly has a very, very, very respected reputation within the ranks of professional wrestling. Now his son has come along, 19 years old, mind you, and literally, within months, has tarnished his father's good name just walking around with the types of individuals that he's walking around with. This third individual, you're not going to believe this. This is a shoot. The son of Steve Corino, the great Steve Carino is now an ugly duckling. The young Colby Carino. Colby, are you there?
I'm here, Vince. How you doing?
Colby, what are you doing? Your father laid down a path of gold for you to walk in. He laid the foundation for you. The bumps, the injuries that Mr. Steve Carino took over the years. You had a path of gold. And then you get with Mr. Killjoy and Mr. Lewd. What the frig is going through your mind, Colby Carino?
Well, I am like some second-generation superstars who just walk down that path of gold, sometimes a hall, if you will. But as an ugly duckling, we like to make our own name for ourselves. We do what we do best, and we get known for it because of what we do, not because of what someone else in my family did.
Now, Mr. Carino, I have to ask you. Listen, Rob.
Yeah.
You're picking your nose. You've been playing with that freaking beard. Listen, Rob. Listen,
Hey, this is my game.
Rob, listen. Do I have your attention?
Yes, sir. Vinny Roo, you got my 100% focus on you. I'm looking at you.
Okay, Rob. Listen. Hold on a minute. Close friends call me Vinny Roo.
Vinny Roo, bro.
That's what we are, right, Vinny? We're close friends.
I thought I was under the impression we were best friends.
Okay, hold
Yeah,
on. Wait, hold on, guys. See, here's where I think we're having the communication breakdown, and I'm glad we're having this intervention.
Led Zeppelin song. I like that.
Same here.
Okay, now, you asked me to do you a favor, and listen, young guys wanting to start in the business, whatever I could do for you, whatever I could do to help. Listen.
Help friends.
Well, no, hold on. See that here lies the communication breakdown. This. Okay. Wait a minute. How does Lance? Are you okay?
No.
Lance,
No.
Lance, are you in this conversation mentally? Are you there? Hello, Lance. Is anybody home?
I mean, I'm here. I mean, right now I'm home.
All right.
If that's what you mean.
All right. Listen, hold on, guys. I think there's miscommunication. How did me doing you a favor lead into actually believing that A, I like you, number one, and B, that there is any kind of a friendship whatsoever?
How could you not like
favors?
Go ahead. Explain this to me, gentlemen. The floor is yours. Go ahead. Explain to me why you think I am some kind of a friend to you knuckleheads.
I mean, honestly, Vince, do you do favors for people you hate?
I know, like, that's weird. You do favors for people you like.
Well, guys, with all due respect, sometimes I do favors for people I have pity for. So, I mean, I think you can understand. Colby, listen, you're the youngest of the group, Cody. You're probably the least scarred. I think you can understand. Maybe there was a little pity involved. Maybe I felt sorry for you guys. Isn't that a possibility?
Nope.
I just feel sorry they can't get my name right. It's Colby with like an L and a B.
No, yeah.
Colby, you're not making fun of my New York accent, are you, bro?
No. I'm just saying.
Hey, listen, I'm going crazy over here. Rob, like, how long are we going to pull on that beard before we get out of it whatever is caught in there? Rob, give me an estimated time when we're going to be done pulling on the beard.
I don't know if I'm ever going to be done. It happens. This is what I'm doing. This is just my beard. I can do with it. I can do with it what I damn well please, Vinny Roo. I call you that because we're buddies. I call him Vince because I know him.
I swear to God, I think Mr. Lewd is literally like on another planet right now. Lance, are you there?
Still here. I'm on my planet. Do you wanna come check it out? I got video games and it's Sprite.
He has a pretty cool plan. I've been there a few times.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on a minute. Let me get back. For some reason, I don't know why. I hold out hope with young Kobe for some reason. Maybe again, I'm going on the reputation of the great Steve Carino. Maybe that's why I'm holding out hope. Listen, Kobe,
What's up?
I want to go through the mind process of okay. My father is a legend in the wrestling business. He laid the foundation for me. Okay, now I have one of two choices. I could either attach my rope to the great Steve Carino, or I can latch on with Rob Killjoy and Lance Lude. What is the thought process of becoming an ugly duckling when you could have rode the coattails of your father forever? Go ahead, Mr. Carino.
Well, I ain't like a leash baby. Like I never had to have my dad put on one of those like little leash harnesses so I wouldn't run away. So like I think I need a leash now. So I just got with Rob and Lance, and I figured we could do some really nice stuff together. And
Listen,
I think
Colby,
we are.
Colby, listen, you just talked about like there's no leash and running away. Colby, I got to be honest with you. Between you and me now, we're the only two here. I think there is a possibility that you are being held captive against your own will. Colby, if you need help from me, just blink twice.
See, he can leave anytime he wants.
Yeah,
And I have to correct
all day.
He's not
Colby,
blinking.
Colby, blink twice, and I'll get the message.
I'm good. I got this.
yeah, he's got this, Vince.
See? He can leave anytime he wants. And I've got to correct you, Vinny Roo. You don't become an ugly duckling. It's a way of life. It just happened.
All right, Rob, listen, I'm going to
I was born toothless. I'll die toothless.
Okay, I'm going to entertain this for a second. I'm going to entertain. I'm going to humor you guys. If I agreed to take on the life of a duckling,
Yes.
I want all three of you, in your own words, explain to me what that means. Go ahead, explain. Sell me on the concept of the duckling lifestyle. Go.
Freedom. It's freedom.
And not like fake American freedom either.
We're real. We're real people. We're not fake. It's freedom. You do what you want. You do how you feel. You just have fun and live life. That's the way.
Okay. Lance, even if that means when you talk about freedom, that could also include just choosing the freedom of choice not to bathe.
No, actually, I take like 6 showers a day. I really like water.
Well, you never know that by looking at you, bro. And let me tell you something. I met you guys. You know, you didn't exactly smell like, lilies and lilacs. You know what I'm saying, bro?
It probably smelled like weed.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Kobe! I have to go back to Kobe because he's the only one that looks sensible. Kobe, listen to me. Listen to Uncle Vince.
So, Uncle Vince.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You know, Kobe, you're a young.
Like right now?
Hold. Listen,
Okay.
Lance. I don't listen. Rob's got something going with the beard. What's with the hair? Is this a problem with head lice? Like you've been playing with your hair since this interview started.
I like how my hair feels. Duh. You ever done it? Try it.
His
man.
hair does feel nice. His hair's very soft.
Yeah, it's soft. It's luscious even.
Okay, I got to go back to Kobe. Kobe, listen. Kobe, I look at a guy like you, 19-year-old, good-looking kid. Kobe, you could probably go out there, get the chicks, get the girls. You're a professional wrestler, well-built. I met you, very good-looking kid. What the frick are you doing with these two, bro? Let me throw this out there for Rob and Lance. I'm just curious. Rob, I'm talking to you.
I'm listening to you, Vinny Roo.
Rob, have you ever experienced a woman? That's the only thing that comes to mind when I look at you. Have you ever experienced a woman?
You know, it may be surprising because I do look like this, but I have quite the personality, and it actually does not hinder me with any females or chicks, as you put it, pun fully intended.
No, okay, all right. So Rob, you're gonna sit there. Are you actually going to tell me that the ugly ducklings have groupies?
I absolutely do. I think we need a name for them. What would you call them, Vinny Roo? What would you call the duckling groupies?
Idiots.
Well, we'll think of something a little more catchy than that.
Let me ask you something. Rob. Rob, listen. For shits and giggles, how do you please a woman, Rob? How would you please a woman?
You want me to go into detail right now?
Yeah, I want detail right now. I want detail.
Like graphic detail?
Graphic detail, yes.
Well, I mean, you do know that ducks have corkscrew penises, right?
Okay, listen. First of all, is there a reason why you're not wearing a shirt?
Well, it's hot. It was hot. And I've got nothing going on. I don't need a shirt right now.
All right, listen.
Why aren't you not wearing a shirt?
I am wearing a shirt.
Yeah, but why aren't you not? Why aren't you not wearing a shirt?
Because human beings wear shirts.
Oh, because you got.
I'm a human being, Rob.
Because you got stuff to do. You got important tasks to accomplish. I've got nothing going on right now. I'm just an ugly duckling trying to get over on a podcast.
Yep, Vince. I think we should all just all take our shirts off.
Take your shirts off, guys. Take your shirts off.
No. Oh my God! Look at this.
Take your shirts off. There we go. Now who's alone? Now who's singled out?
Listen, I got to go back to Colby. Colby, listen. Colby, do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Look at me in the camera. Blink twice if you're being held hostage.
We just did this.
I'm giving you a second chance. Oh my God! All right.
No, we good.
I gotta ask this question. God forbid.
Mm-hmm.
Do any of you please tell me? Oh God. Lance, are you listening?
All ears.
Okay. Please tell me. Now, I think Colby's only 19, the young Colby. There's still a chance for him. Please tell me between Rob and Lance, there are no little ducklings running around this planet, are there?
No, sir. I just like to practice.
Okay, thank God. Lance, no ducklings we should know about?
No.
Thank God for that.
I think Vince wants some of his stuff.
Thank God.
I think he wants us to have babies.
Who? I want you to have babies?
Yeah, you want us to have babies, so you could be a great Uncle Vinny Roo.
Okay, listen. Okay, listen, guys, listen.
I'm gonna talk to my girlfriend about that.
Okay, listen. What do we have to do to put this to an end? Because I can't. Listen, let me explain something to you guys. Do you understand the reputation of Vince Russo? Do you understand the things I've done in the wrestling business? Do you understand that?
Listen, that's exactly why we're here. That's exactly why we want you to mentor us. We know that you took David Arquette to the heights of world champion. We want you to do the same for us. Vinny Roo, I think we heard you put us over on your podcast before. You said we were entertaining characters. You don't have to like us, but we need a mentor. We need someone to expose us, and you don't want us exposing ourselves.
Well, you already have exposed yourself, bro. You got Lance is sitting there freaking half naked. He doesn't even know where he is. Bro, you know what? Hold on for a second, guys.
We need you, Vince.
Yeah, okay, all right. Rob, you're telling me you want me to mentor you. You want me to go out there and represent the ugly duckling.
We took your advice. We're still driving. We took your advice. We did our part. Now we want.
All right, hold on for a second, guys. Listen, You want me to mentor you, correct, guys? You want me to mold you, right?
Yes, you are correct, sir.
Okay, all right. Listen, I've got friends on Podcast One. I'm going to throw a couple names by you that I'm sure you're familiar with. I'm sure you're familiar with Mr. Steve Austin. I'm sure you're familiar with Chris Jericho.
Mhm.
I'm sure you're familiar with Jim Ross, correct?
Yes, I've heard of that person. Yes.
Okay, these guys are all colleagues of mine.
Tell them we said hi. Tell the Ugly Duckling said hi, Vince.
Okay, well, see, that's the point. How in God's name would I book you on those types of shows if you're going to go on there freaking half naked, yanking on your beard, playing with your hair, doing who knows what, below the Mendoza line? Thank God I can't see where the other hand is. How the hell am I supposed to put you on other shows to get you publicity?
Is anyone else doing it?
Yes.
You've taken notice, haven't you?
I've what?
You've taken notice. We're on your show right now, so how do we get on this show? The same way we're going to get on those shows.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Guys, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to say because I did not ask for this.
Say yes. Just
No.
say yes.
Wait a
I
minute.
see it in your eyes. You want this. You want this. You wouldn't dress like that if you didn't want this.
All right, okay. You know what, guys? I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. We all know how you would benefit with the mentoring of the great Vince Russo. I mean, that's a gimme, guys. Come on, give me a break. Okay, how? Here, explain to me now. Sell me the car. How do I benefit by mentoring the Ugly Ducklings? What do I get out of this? What is in this for me?
You can hang out with us.
Yeah, you get to hang out with us. That's kind of cool. Like I said, I have video games and stuff. Plus, let's think about this. Once we succeed and get up to what level 8, right, Colby? Once we get to level 8, the sky's the limit, and you can say that Vince Russo did that. Once again, the great Vince Russo took nothings and turned them into everythings.
We're letting you in on the ground floor of this, Vince. You're privileged. You should be honored. We're letting you in on this.
The ground floor of what? The ground floor of what? 3 lunatics who don't shave, who don't bathe, who are missing teeth. One is as high as a kite. What ground floor am I buying into?
Assuming one of us is as high as a kite.
All right. Guys, listen. What do I have to do to rid myself of the Ugly Ducklings? Whatever it is, what I got to do?
Hey, we're friends for life, Vince.
Vince, can I ask you a question?
Please do, Colby. Please bring some sanity into this conversation. Please, bro.
All right. Well, you're gonna have to bear with me for a minute with this. But are you familiar with the TV show Lost?
Yes, I am. I'm a big fan of the TV show Lost. Yes.
Awesome. Well, I've been watching it, giving it a nice rewatch. I'm on season 4, episode 4, I think. It's running pretty well, and I've been thinking, like, have you ever been like a guest writer on Lost? It seems like right up your alley.
That's what you have to add to the conversation, Colby. Have I ever been a guest writer on Lost?
Mm-hmm.
What was that, Mr. Lude? Can you please repeat yourself?
There was so many swerve cards dropped.
You look like you live in a swerve, Lance.
Well, my life is pretty hectic, bro.
Rob, what do I have to do? Just tell me what I have to do for this to go away, and I will do it. I can't hear you, Rob. I can't hear you. I don't know what you did, bro. I can't hear you.
He might have ran out of minutes.
Vince!
He's frozen in time.
Oh no!
Who thought that we'd be the last two to prevail?
I think Vinny Roo ran out the door, guys.
Your mask looks so white. Mine's so dirty.
Why?
Because I always wrap it in dark fabrics like stuff, so it sticks to all the things and it gets fibers everywhere.
All right, hold on, you guys. We lost contact there for a second. Thank God. I was able to have a breather to gather my thoughts. Now, Mr. Killjoy, do we have your audio back?
No.
Unbelievable. This is okay. Listen, Lance. Do I have your audio?
Do you? I think so.
Okay. All right. You got a mask now. Okay, Lance. What do I have to do? What do I have to do for you guys to fly away and leave me alone? Just tell me.
Just say yes, Vince. We're not
Yes
going
to
away.
what? Yes to what? What am I saying yes to?
Our mentor, take us to David Arquette levels.
We want to be like high voltage.
Yeah, high voltage is pretty cool too.
High voltage. I love the fact that Mr. Killjoy has been talking for 10 minutes and we can't hear a word he says, which is a good thing, by the way. All right, listen. I'll make you guys a deal. And I'm only doing this based on the good name of Colby's dad. Because you know what? I'll tell you, I'm a dad, guys. I'm a dad. I got 3 kids of my own. And you know, if people come along and want to help my kids, I'm very grateful to those people. So Colby, out of respect for the good name of your father, what can somebody tell me what happened to Rob's microphone?
I'm telling you, I think he ran out of minutes.
Oh my God. Okay, listen, Colby. Out of respect for the great Steve Carino, I can't believe these words are coming out of my mouth. I'm gonna give this a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that, Lance? Are you okay? Was that some kind of a high celebration?
Yeah. It was a celebration.
Why does Rob keep talking when he knows we can't hear him for the last 15 minutes? Colby, you have any idea?
I can
No.
hear it.
Okay.
You can hear him?
Colby,
I can
listen.
hear it.
I can't hear him. I can't hear a word that he's saying.
I can
Oh,
hear
he's
him.
doing sign language.
Translate.
Oh my God.
Yeah, please translate, Lance.
Okay. Go ahead, Rob.
Oh my God. Okay, listen.
He sees you guys.
Listen. Colby, I'm willing to give this a shot.
Yeah.
But only if once I get you guys to the next level, you leave me alone forever.
Can't make no promises.
Oh jeez. Okay.
Yeah, you know, friends for life.
All right. Listen, fellas. Look, the other one's doing sign language over here. Okay, listen, guys. I don't even know what to say. I was gonna say before we end this interview, this is what I say to my guests. I can't believe this is coming out of my mouth. Any words of wisdom you'd like to pass along to my audience?
Yeah, follow us on Twitter at 3MotherDuckers. You can go to my Pro Wrestling Tee store, prowrestlingtees.com/Colby Carino, and buy the Ugly Ducklings T-shirt. And we have more T-shirts coming out to a gimmick table near you. Should be here next week, right, Lance?
Mm-hmm.
My man.
You can find us on Facebook. You can find us also on Twitter at I'm Rob Killjoy. I'm Lance Lude. I'm at Generation Ace.
There's no I'm. And that's a
but-
verified account.
Fellas, listen, you got to plug for poor Rob over there because I haven't heard a word he said for the last 15 minutes. So please give me Rob's email address and his Twitter and Twitter and all that stuff. Go ahead, fellas.
His email is book Rob Killjoy. His Twitter is I'm Rob Killjoy, and he is Rob Killjoy.
Oh my God! All right, listen, fellas, it's been fascinating. I'll see what I can do. I'm not making any promises whatsoever. I'll see what I can do. That's it. That's it. That's all you're gonna get out of me. Fair enough?
Yeah, I guess.
Sounds like a pretty fucking good deal.
Okay.
I can move.
Okay, well, listen, one last thing, guys. Remember this. Don't call me. I'll call you. Okay?
So does that mean you're gonna give us your number?
No, I don't call me. I'll call you. Okay? Lance, cool?
But they
So
won't
you
have a number,
know.
right?
All right, listen, guys. All right, listen, everybody. The Ugly Ducklings. You just met them. I don't know if that's a good thing or I don't know if that's a bad thing. I will say this. 3 very entertaining gentlemen. And when I say gentlemen, obviously I use the term loosely. But 3 very entertaining individuals. Do you guys have any dates coming up where people would be able to go see you? Any bookings? Where can we go out and see the Ugly Ducklings?
Lance, you want to start?
You can catch Lance Lude this Saturday night in Gibsonville, North Carolina for CWF Mid-Atlantic.
Okay. Colby?
This Saturday, you can catch me in Chattanooga, Tennessee, wrestling for TWE, where I am the champion. And next week, I will be wrestling also in Crossfield, Tennessee, for Glory Pro. Then on Saturday, I will be at AIWF Mid-Atlantic, wrestling James Anthony in a cage match. Rock on. Then on Sunday, the 3 Ugly Ducklings will be together, wrestling for PWX in Charlotte, North Carolina. And then, since Rob can't talk all his dates, he will be everywhere. Everywhere. If you go to a show, he's on it.
I got to ask you something, Colby. Has your great father, the great Steve Carino, has he ever requested that you change your last name?
No.
Okay. Well, that may be coming. All right. Listen, everybody. There you have it. The great ugly. Well, I can't believe I just said the great ugly
You
ducklings.
said great. You love us.
Look at this guy. Listen, Lance.
Vince.
You're sitting there like with your freaking hairy boobies laying out all over the place, bro. Oh my! We're gonna end on that note, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it, the Ugly Ducklings. I'll see what I could do. I'm not gonna make any promises, but somehow, some way, I just got a sick feeling in my gut that we will be seeing them again.
Au revoir.